Good morning, good morning, good morning. Alrighty. Right, I got a couple of you who still need to complete your Nearpod. I was going to do the quiz today, but we got a field trip going on, and there's a couple of people out on the field trip, and so we're not going to do the quiz today. So let today just be a study day. Um, Again, if you haven't completed the Nearpod, complete that. If I know some of you have. If you hold on, let me wait till everybody's in. Study the chart. Yes, that's a good thing to study. You have two sets of pictures, plant cells and animal cells. So make sure, and then really and truly, you just need to know the difference between a plant cell and an animal cell because the functions are the same. The functions are the same. So if you labeled your parts correctly, the functions are the same. And let me see. Okay. We watched the video yesterday. So again, just use this day as a study day. And if you didn't complete the Nearpod, complete it. I see most of you. And I'm going to go in and check the scores on that and put that in the grade book. And hey, Renee, did you just get kicked out? It says you're offline, but I see you're online. And all right, so yes. So it's a matching quiz with the organelles and their functions. So just use this time to go back and forth and look at those. There we go. One more person in. Um, okay. Good morning, Malaysia. How are you? Were you absent yesterday? Because is there anybody who needs the Nearpod link again? Let me go into Nearpod and get that link for you. And so there were two links. There was a plant cell and animal cell. And I'll put those links in the chat momentarily as soon as it comes up. Okay, so we did the plant cell first. My computer's so slow. Okay, so the code for the first one. Okay, no, that's not what we want. Oh, that's the Nearpod code for the first one. And I don't have everybody in there, so no. Malaysia, you need to do that one because you weren't here yesterday. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. All right, Andre, you need to do yours again. If it, let me know if it won't let you. Is it showing no answers? You gotta answer the questions, folks. I am putting this score in the grade book. All right, so that's the link for the first one. The link for the plant cells. I should say the code for plant cells is this one. Okay. And I got less people who completed this one than the last time. And Andre, you didn't complete this one either. You gotta do them. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people who have completed that one. I know, but you gotta try it anyway. Well, I said I don't know. I shouldn't say I know, but you do have to try. You might be better at it than you think. This is for a grade, so please try. All right, so like I said, I don't have everybody. So if you know you haven't done it, please do it. I'll call names right now. So I got Avenay, Amani, JP, Brooklyn, Raymond, and Anaya. Y'all are good. Okay, that's okay. You got now that you're here, you got to do it. You got to do it. And I think those same people already did the other one as well. So if I didn't call your name, you got something to do. If I called your name, study. I called your name, study. Some of you have one to do and not the other. Okay, let me go back to reports. Yes, I know. So that's why we're not testing today because some people are at the lot. And that's okay. I think you had to already be there because they put down or signed up for it. So they do have, so I checked the grade book. There's only 2 people whose names that they put down from this class. No, I'm not looking at the wrong thing. From this class, only 2 people are excused for the field trip. So you had to have signed up. So you didn't sign up, you should be here. All right, Sherrod, what class are you in? Not this one. Mhm. No, this is not your class. I just noticed that I'm looking at my attendance. You were in the last class. And let me see if you were on that list. Hold on. No, they didn't have you sign up for that either. So you were in class and that was fine because you should have been in class. They marked you skipping if you weren't. But this is not your class. You should be in fourth period now. Bye. Have a nice day. Here's another one. They must be getting out. All right. Good morning, Sophia. We're in fourth period now. See you in. Because I wrote your name now. Yeah, Sophia, we're in fourth period now. So you're in the wrong class. And Sherrod, you should log out and go to fourth period as well. Everybody should be in fourth period right now. So I got 12. Oh, you'll be having a student in my other class noticed, and let me pull up the questions and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Y'all got a increase in score on your quiz. Two of the questions you all answered it correctly and it marked it wrong, and nobody else brought it up but this one young person in the other class. So I went in and I adjusted the score for everybody, but I did look at your test. So if you answered it and it marked it wrong, I marked it right. There were two questions like that. If you got the other one wrong, um, you lost the point there. So you might not have noticed. But I think in most cases, all of you got 2 points added to your score. Um, I'll show you what questions those are in a minute. And it was tricky the way they worded it. So let me pull those up. Okay, that one and this one. Okay, so let me share and show you. Is it not showing? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's see which one is that right now. Okay. All right, there were, like I said, there were two questions on the test that they marked wrong. So I went in and adjusted the score for everybody. So this question said, which of the following is not a monomer? And the majority of you, I think everybody said protein, which is the correct answer. So why it marked it wrong, I don't know. A protein is a macromolecule. So all the rest, the nucleotide, the monosaccharide, amino acid, those are all monomers. And it says which is not. So I don't know why it marked it wrong, but I went in and corrected that one for you. So you might have got a boost on that one. And now, oh, it closed. Okay. Now I need to share the other one. Hold on. And the second question was this one. And this one I think was kind of tricky. It says, which of the following may be a way to that an enzyme can be denatured? Denatured means that you change the structure of the enzyme, and enzymes have to function at an optimal temperature and an optimal pH. So you don't want either one of those. They will function properly at optimal uh, pH. So the first one is wrong. Uh, the second and fourth one are right individually. Are wrong because they're optimal. That's the optimal means desired. So the answer that most of you selected correctly was you want neither the optimal temperature nor the optimal pH, which is correct. If it is not the right temperature or not the right pH, the enzyme will become denatured. Okay, so that's the correct answer. And again, most of you got that marked wrong. So I went in and I added a point. So if you go in and you look at it, I think if you can look at it the way I looked at it, you'll see a 1 in the box, even though it marked it wrong. I went in and gave you a point for that question. Okay. All righty. Let it disappear. Stop. All right. So I just wanted to make sure that I let you know that. So your grade went up. I'm thinking nobody's grade went down, but like I said, most of you answered at least the protein one correctly, if you did not answer the second one correctly. Okay. All right. Uh, and nobody caught that except this one person. They were wondering why I didn't get 100 because I answered everything correct. So I think one or two of you did end up with 100. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. Yep. Actually, just one. Xander. So congratulations. You got 100. Everybody did good. Like I said yesterday, this is wonderful class because everybody's got an A or a B, and I don't have to call nobody's mama because y'all are doing great. All right. Some of you still need to turn in your interactive cell models, so make sure you do that so that we can 3 of you. So make sure that you get that turned in. And I'm going to add this scores column right now for the activity that the Nearpod activity that you're working on. I have to get that score from Nearpod and then put that in the grade book. All right, so Malaysia, did you get the links for the Nearpods? Because that's what you should be working on. Everybody should be finishing up the Nearpod or studying your worksheets. If you've completed the Nearpod, study the worksheets. Vinay, you need to turn in your worksheets. And Malaysia, you need to turn in your worksheets. And Brooklyn, not to fear, I got your Cami. You said you were struggling with Cami, but it came through. So I got them. And folks, if you need to do that with your when you save things in Cami, if you have to save the link, that's okay. That works for me. I am able to access it now. So that will be fine. And that works well because I don't have to download it. It takes me right to Cami and it opens in Cami for me. So that is great. All right, Xander, you need to go in. I think I reassigned it. I should have reassigned it. Because you need to go in and add functions to your labels. Oh, it already said it's reassigned, so I can't reassign it again. Xander, are you in the room? I'm looking at your ceiling. do you have 98? Zero. I don't understand that. Hmm. Let me check why that is. Okay. All right, folks. Some of these scores were not listed, and so your grade's about to change. Okay, that just. Okay. For some reason, those last couple assignments were not listed under total points. So now that they are, let me take a look at what that did. You had grades, but it wasn't included in the total points, but now it is. Yeah. Okay, that did change a lot of things. All right, so some of you are not as sitting as comfy as you thought you were. And I have to take back what I said. Everybody does not have an A and a B. So um that, and because the last three assignments were not calculated in the total points, but they are now. And actually, these need to be. Okay. This, oh, this page is so confusing. Okay. Doing now. Okay. That has been fixed. All right, so I might have to call some mamas after all. Hmm. Okay. All right. Let me check the next class and see if theirs is doing the same thing. It only seemed to do that with biology. All my other classes are fine. Okay. Thank you, Andre. No, it's just your class. I wonder why I did your class like that. Mhm. All right, we got about 3 minutes left to go. All right, so again, finish up anything you haven't finished. Recheck your grades because now it's accurate because before the last three assignments were for some reason not posted. They were posted under imported and not in total points. So now they're in total points. So your grade may not look as pretty as you thought it did. It didn't look as pretty as I thought it did. So, and I apologize for that. It's in the grade book, but then um, it wasn't in under the total points category, so it didn't count it like it should have. So now it's corrected. It's going to sync properly this evening with the Infinite Campus. So check on that. Check on that and make up anything that you need to make up. So the quiz will be on Friday for you. Matching. So study, study, study. All righty. Have a great day, folks. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, it only did that with your class. I don't know why. But it's fixed now.